Hello, this is David, and welcome to Equity Story. And again, good to see the market just basically holding its own. So I think it did really well. The Dow was sort of slightly down. I think that just bodes well, hopefully for an even stronger week ahead. So again, we're really happy with the performance of the trending shares. It gave us a good opportunity. Hansen Group actually climbed about another 0.5% more after we sold it, but it's really nice little 5.1% profit in a day. So again, another excellent trade from Equity Store. It actually looks really strong, so I've got no issues if you still want to hold that, but maybe put it on a sort of stop loss around sort of maybe about 410. That'd be fine. But again, what a great looking chart, and absolutely fantastic short-term profit again from the team. At last, Focus just starting to move, starting to look great, really doing what we want to do, where it's moving, and I think there's no reason why Focus now can't go and retest that high, which was around sort of 924, 920. So it certainly looks very, very, very good indeed. As does the infamous Burson Group, and just trending up absolutely beautifully. So I think got more to go. TPM again, just looking really good for us, and obviously we're all in good profits on these stocks. And GMG hopefully starting to move for us. Needs to obviously looks okay, but needs to obviously kick on from here. FPH looks fine. I think she'll be green tomorrow, hopefully. Domino's, excellent. I think we're up about 3%. We need a little bit more out of it. She can have really big runs up, and she can pull back pretty sharply sometimes. So you gotta watch her a little bit. CGF again looks absolutely stunning. Really brilliant trends. These ones are fantastic, and SGR a little pretty stable. I think see if we can get to that sort of $6 level, and I think again it'd be a really nice little strong little profit for Equity Story. It will be great. What I just wanted to do tonight quickly, because we've got and I'll try to do this as fast as I can. We've got a whole lot of fantastic, obviously 3-year growth stories. They are moving really strongly, and I did say to you the other day, gave you some buying points, and I think they're working out pretty well. Again, some of these stocks, a lot of them are up 30%, 40%, some up 100%. So I just want to give you some entry points now. Adacel, I think certainly around this sort of $3 level looks pretty exciting. I think it will hold that short-term trend. It is really bullish. So if you want to get in that stock, sort of trading 308, sort of anywhere around here, around that sort of $3, I think looks great. VTG, I think it's going to run. It looks to me like it's going to, the way the chart's moved, and it looks like to me it's going to run up higher the next few days. So again, if you want to buy now, you can. It is going up, but I think maybe buy a little bit now, and you can always add to these positions as well if they come back. If it comes back to like sort of 450, or which it could do one day, you could add a little bit more. But for me at the moment, if you want to get in VTG, I've got no issues. I think this is going higher over the next few days. Again, APX, bang, just came right back onto bullish stocks. Will often hold 20s and 10s, and sort of come back right to that 20-day moving average. I think I wouldn't buy now. I'd see if it starts turning up tomorrow. If it's sort of turned up off this level, then certainly I'd get into it. At the moment, for me, it'd be wait and see. It could potentially drop back here. Never goes all the way. It could drop back here to around that sort of 280 mark. So maybe you could buy a bit here and a little bit more if it fell. But again, I think it is going to hold these short-term bullish trends. It looks very, 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 very good indeed. As does BWX. Again, it's sort of, again, I feel this is even going stronger over the next few days. It's looks a really, really bullish chart. So again, this is another one. We're up about 30% in a pretty short time, but to me this looks like it's going to run higher in the short term. So if you're interested in getting some now, certainly I've got no issues with that whatsoever. Again, Catapult, I mean, fantastic. If you want to buy some now, got no issues. It's come down. They've done this big raising, hits that 20, bang, straight back up. I mean, I don't think you get more bullish sort of looking charts than that. I think it looks really good, and I think it's not going to be long for again, you see Catapult possibly test out that high, which was just have a look what was that high before, 429. What's it now? 380. So I think, yeah, I've got no issues if you're interested. Catapult at the moment to get in there. I think it looks absolutely stunning. Again, as GTK, I think this is a good buying time around here. 281. Again, pretty predictable, great looking chart. Fine, get into it. Looks absolutely stunning. ITQ, sort of again holding that sort of short-term moving average. So it should do. They had a takeover offer at $5.50, so surely gives it a lot of support. And again, obviously it's growing its earnings, and I'm looking forward to their earnings report next month. Elders the same, holding that sort of pretty nicely, that short-term moving average. I think that's fairly bullish. I think it sometime, just waiting for news now, and hopefully she'll turn up from this level. Mobile Embrace, a great looking stock, and for me, it's different stocks you buy off different charts, and I like to buy Mobile Embrace. I like to trade off a weekly. It's just the way it moves, and stocks tend to have a different character. This one does, and I think really, if you like Mobile Embrace, again, for me, it's the perfect time to buy this company. It looks great. Again, Main Pharma, I think, again, for me, it's pretty bullish. Possibly it could retest a little bit lower, 180. I don't think so. I think 190 or even now 195 is pretty decent buying for me. It looks like it's going to go up and be a lot stronger. XIP, a little bit difficult this one because it has sort of broken a short-term trend. I do think it'll hold this 380 level. Again, companies which are growing their revenue, growing their earnings, shares tend to go up, and I think it should hold 380. So I think around these levels, I've just got no issues whatsoever. Rural Funds starting to move again for us, and again, what a fantastic looking chart against on this level. Yeah, for me, looks fine. NVL looks very, very good as well, but again, you can see she's sort of been range trading for a while. Ideally, if you're trading this, you jump in. If it breaks like 150, wow, the story's on. But we like the story, and I think around these levels, it's fine. As is Grange Roads, looking quite good now, just up above that moving average. A little bit slow, but I think had a great report the other day. The revenue model's starting to work. QMS Media, this is I was talking to one of the members today. He feels the same as I do. I think this is a classic takeover target. I don't think I'll be surprised in 6 months that this isn't gone. Again, great company, very similar to Media and APN Outdoor. This outdoor advertising is a fantastic business. I just want to say about NextDC. We actually sold it, and sometimes you got to admit you're wrong, and we might have been wrong on this one. We just made a good, really strong profit on it, and I could possibly put this one back on as a buy because it is running on really high multiples on P, but I think if the earnings are there, the future earnings, it could I thought really when it hit here it was going to have extortion levels. It might come back a lot. For me, this looks like it's actually going up, and it's going to be a lot stronger, and I think that chart looks absolutely stunning. So if you're in NextDC and you didn't sell when we said to you to sell, well done. If you're not in it, if you like the story, I think you should certainly have a look at it. Blackmores, we just put on the other week. I think we're up again about 4 or 5% already, maybe more, 10%. Again, I think if you want to get in around these levels, for me this is good buying. This isn't expensive. On the P is about 31, 32, growing its earnings by 30% a year. There's so much growth left in Blackmores, so I think and the chart looks good. It's sort of come down, found this base, holding nicely above that long-term moving average. Bang, I expect this to go. OTW, again, a little bit hard. This stock is, I think the owner owns 70% of it, so there's hardly any volume. So when it does have these big moves intraday, but again, I think perfect buying around these levels. Corporate travel, again, just having a look here. I think we have been trending this one. I think she'll run up. I think she might test a little bit higher. I think you might be able to buy this cheaper. I think I'd maybe wait for the reporting season is over and have a look at it then. A2 Milk, again, I think she might just she had that little run up, which was nice, and we actually trended it on that run up. But I think this might come back a little bit. I don't sort of, if you've got a long-term approach, I don't have any issues. I think you might get it a little bit under 180 in the next few weeks. And Yowie, I just want to bring this one because all the success we have at Equity Story, this one is being a little bit naughty for us. I think it did a report the other day. I was sort of largely disappointed the way management wrote the report. I think the long-term prospects of this company are fine. Yowie, is obviously selling a lot of chocolates, but unfortunately, I don't like the way it's trading, and I think could easily come back here and test this 60 level. So at the moment, I think I'd have Yowie on hold. I certainly wouldn't, if I was in it, I'd most probably be holding it. Possibly if I'd bought it for a cheaper price, I'd be selling it and just putting the money elsewhere. But I do think this will come back to around the 60 level, and then I think it'll work its way up. And I think when the market starts seeing how many chocolates they're selling and the deals they're doing, I think it will be a good story. Except I think it's just going to be a little bit messy over the next 3 or 4 months. That's all I've got to say tonight in Equity Story. I'd like to obviously thank you for listening to us. And the important thing is drive carefully, and I look forward to bringing you this report tomorrow night. Thank you very much, and good night.